Hello, everyone. My name is Sammy Bean, and I'm coming to you from my house in Hollywood, California. I've lived in this house for 29 of the 31 years that I have spent here in California as uh, an artist, I'm a scenic artist, a muralist, an interior designer, and a real interior designer. I mean, I don't just choose things. I make a space rock, okay? Um, Anyway, I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you know that I got some clout in this town. I've done some pretty cool stuff. I've done some movies. I've done some public spaces that are pretty cool. I've worked with some fun people, other people like me doing the same thing and everything, and I love those people. But here we are on Sunday night here at my house, and I'm dressed like this because, what do you know? Just the other day I said I really would like a Garrison cap. Well, guess what? Garrison cap, and you know what? It's sweet, and I love it. It's kind of like a more like velour than velvet. I don't care. It's like cardboard, but I love the shape of it. Now, this is not like the Garrison caps that my daddy and I had. Ours were a little bit bigger, fuller, more Russian looking. And ours did have a faux fur band around here, but you got it. Anyway, I would like to have one here like a little bit bigger. This one is a Muslim cap, a men's Muslim cap, and it is worn by many African American men as well as Muslims, because lots of black men are Muslims. Anyway, whatever, I'm not wearing it because of that. I'm wearing it because I like the way it looks. And I mean no disrespect. And furthermore, to me, it's like a gesture of respect. I don't care. I'm looking at the look and I'm like, okay, so I've got this on, and then I've got like these Malcolm X glasses and bow tie. But you know what? It's just a look. It also just looks like I'm like the exact opposite of like a soda jerk who would be wearing this outfit, but it would be a white shirt and a black tie, and this would be a paper cap, right? Anyway, I'm not too serious about anything. Here's the thing. I want to play this song for you that I learned when I was a little kid, because we were Presbyterian and Methodist, but my best friend, when I was in the second grade, and then third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, we were inseparable. He moved down the street from me, and his family was Pentecostal, and we were just regular old Protestant. But we were little boys, like, just very inquisitive about each other, and he would tell me that my family was going to hell because we weren't Pentecostal, and I would say, well, your family's a bunch of holy rollers, because I'd heard people say that, and I thought it was so bad. And he'd say, well, who cares? I don't care. And anyway, we loved each other a lot, and eventually I visited his church with him, but only by way of another family member who was going down there because she liked boys, okay? Because the boys that she found were hot, the hot boys to her were they were down at the Church of God. I'm telling you, that's how it was. And you know what? They liked her because she had blonde-ish hair and really big boobs. So, win-win. So she went down there and got a holy and everything. And then went on to, be like super zealous, religious, evangelical, raise the hand. That stuff's cool. You know what? That stuff's cool. Just don't put on a show. Just don't do it out in the street. And, don't sit on the front row of a funeral and act like you're in oh, yes. No, don't do that at a funeral. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. So here's the thing. When I would go down there with my sister and my best friend there, and I tried really hard to become like a born-again Christian. I prayed, I begged, I asked, I went down Sister Ruby's, I went to forward, I meant it, I wanted to do it, I wanted to feel it. I even went so far as to say, well, I guess I'm saved, but I was thinking, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I just, And here's the thing, I realize now, and my parents ended up going really off the deep end with the evangelical stuff. I mean, before it was through, before I left home to be an adult, I was getting dragged to Memorial Coliseum in Louisville to see like Jimmy Swaggart on Sunday afternoons. It was hideous for me. It was really hideous for me because I'd already tried all this, and I realized this is not for me. It's fine if it's for you. It's just not for me. So, anyway, so when people say, they'll see me say something. I say something very liberal because I'm a liberal person. I'm a liberal Democrat. You don't like that? Jump in a lake because you know what? I'm better. I'm a liberal Democrat. That's who I am. It makes me feel good about who I am as an American. And I want people to experience hope and joy and love and security in this country. I don't want anything ripped away from anyone. I really don't. I would never vote for somebody specifically because they were going to take shit away from people that I just didn't like and didn't think they should have the same things I did. Okay, there I said it. I'm moving on. So here's the thing. So I tried to be Pentecostal. It did not work. I realized very late in the game I am Presbyterian, which kind of observes the Calvinism, the predetermination. Like you're either gonna be on the roll up there or wherever it is, or you're not. But just to be sure, make sure you do the best you can. Now, see, that's really, my brother was this and that, because he's been going through this for 40 years now. He was like, okay, he was a criminal, and then he got the light of Jesus, and then he had to become like a big evangelist. He would be a cult leader if he could gather a cult, but most people are like, yeah, he's a bit much. Just a bit much. But he's got this family. He reproduced. He was fruitful and filled the earth with lots of little people who are now adults who have no educations. Just trying real hard to get through life without educations because their homeschooling was not what he was promised. Anyway, whatever. They're all. I'm not gonna. I need to shut up. I need to get it off that. So anyway, here's the thing. So in my family, I lost my mom. Because let me tell you something. My mom's a wonderful, wonderful person. She would give somebody the shirt off her back. It's not a pushover. She wouldn't do things that she didn't want to do. She would be like, with that stuff, she's like, yeah, we're not starting that. We're not going to do that. She, like I, did not want to be inconvenienced by silly stuff. But she's a really good person, but she went like totally cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, crazy. And I could give you an instance where she and her little prayer partners that would get together all the time were basically, it was, if I tell you that it was like they were performing like voodoo stuff, but it was Christian, I just have to tell you that, yeah, it was like that. It was very weird. You go through this weird picture. And then my sister got all up into it, and she was all in that too. And she was like, oh, she had a little baby chicken, and it died. And she put it on the couch in the living room, and she was going to pray it back to life because they were watching these TV shows that were saying, pray specifically for what ye ask, and ye shall have it if you send me $140. So that's what they were doing, and they liked how it made them feel. I think it gives them a rush. I think it gives them like a rush and a feeling of like, yeah, I'm spiritually superior too. Anyway, I know that it's serious because mental illness has become serious. I know that it's super serious. The way that my siblings are. My sister Tony and I, we weren't normal, but I tell you what, my mom said one time to Tony and to me, my older sister Tony was loved by the masses. She was one of the most beautiful, popular girls that God ever put on earth, just beloved and helped everyone and everything. And anyway, my mother says to us one time, Tony, you and Sammy, I swear, I wish that you all could be Christians, like at least Gwen and David are Christians. And Tony said, oh, Mama, don't you think that some of us need to be fun? We want to have fun. Don't get me wrong. I pray it's good, but do you really want all your children to be missionaries that drive everybody crazy and nobody wants to be around them? And Mom said, well, yes, you got a point, because the truth is, Mom didn't like being around either one of them because they always were just trying to argue her down until she was wrong. They knew better about all that stuff. Anyway, I remember all my family just going at it over, just like at my grandmother's house. We'd be down in the basement and the adults would be going at it over some religiosity thing and just really just veins jutting out of the mouth. Like, you are wrong. I know. I studied this. And it was icky. So I tried it. I prayed for it. And it didn't work. Now, one thing that I picked up when I went down to the Church of God on Depot Street in Bloomfield, Kentucky, and I went down there pretty frequently for, I want to say, probably 6 weeks. It was during the summer. And I picked up this song that they played down there, and I really, really liked it. And, through the years, I have made fun of this song because I could play it, and then my friend Timmy would say, "Oh God, play that song like down Sister Ruby's," because he knew because his family went to Sister Ruby's, and he'd get me play it, and then he'd be just stomping his feet, going, "Play it again, play it again." It was just, it was just kind of funny that I knew this song. It wasn't that the song is funny; it's about like everyone meeting in heaven, and it's called "Meeting in the Air," and this is my happy little rendition of it for you on Sunday night. Okay, that little ending, I love it. It was like, and this is all, and then meaning, and then it goes, and then you get that little, and then you descend to hell because turns out you weren't a good person. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff because I am a good person, and it's just what it is. It is what it is. I'm a good person. I can say that, and I have my God in my heart, my God of my understanding, who loves me very much and helps me every day to do things, and I don't have to scream about him on the corner, and I don't have to gather in a building and pay fees and building funds and stuff like that in order to be what I am. I talk to my God every day, all day long, because I'm a big chicken, Everything scares me. I'm like, oh, should I? No, the toaster. Yeah, okay. And you know what? About 3 or 4 times a day, something serious enough. I'm like, oh, God, please help me. And I mean that. And he's not, here's the thing, it's not witchcraft, and he's not a fairy godmother, okay? And I have had people in my family who have treated him, they treat him like he is a fairy godmother and like they are witch doctors. And it's just telling you, that's how it is. Just how it is. Really, aren't that many of them left? Just my brother and sister. They're completely different theologies. My brother's not Pentecostal. My sister's a Pentecostal. Right now, she's probably somewhere speaking in tongues. Uh, it's okay. It's whatever makes them happy. They tried to put that shit on me for a long time, and I knew before they even tried. I tried that shit too. It don't work for me. And if I offend you today, then get the fuck out of here. But I'm just telling you the truth. If I offend you by telling you what my experience was with the Evangelical Pentecostal community in the 1970s, get the hell out of here. Don't watch what I've got to say. I will say, happy Sunday. Look at me. Oh my gosh, I have to pee. Because now, these days, I'm 63. Look at me. I'm Sandy B. Yeah, I'm Sandy Bean. Good night, y'all. Have a good week. And please, God, don't let me wake with terror tomorrow because I haven't provided enough for my home and my family and my things. No, things are kind of slow right now, but they're like that for everybody. And I'll just tell you that get used to it because it's going to get slower. It's going to get slower. It's going to get a lot slower here, folks. Things are going to just do some shutting and dropping, and I'm not looking at all forward to that. And my only thought on that is that if it's got to really hurt somebody and affect somebody, I hope it hurts and affects the people who chose what's going on right now. And I love you, though. I love you. I don't really hang with Trumpers anymore. I've got some of you. I know you're my friends, and I went to school with you and everything. I don't have any problem with you kind of do have problems with you as people now. But anyway, listen, pay no attention to me. It's okay. You don't watch these. I'm not important to you anyway. I never was. Got it? This is the thing. You were always probably a lot more important to me than I was to you, and that's okay. Have a good week coming up. A new week, 17 minutes. Sorry, folks, but it was good. Bye.